I'm down on the block. I'm gonna shoot some coffee content. And then I gotta do some other stuff today. I gotta get home and actually work on some shirts and designs and stuff. I really struggle with just sitting there, doing what I have to do, finding other things, but I really gotta get on it. I've said that for like months, but I really mean it. No pressure, but a lot of pressure. So I just finished up filming over there. I didn't do anything too crazy. It was just kind of just a typical day, but I just need to stack clips, you know, but it's hard because you're in the same place all the time, trying to make something new out of something that you've already seen. And I'm at the point where like I need to involve customers, but I kind of hate that, you know? I don't want to bother people, like, but it would be helpful. It's a nice day though. Today is probably like in the 70s. Feels nice, it's sunny. It's starting to warm up a bit. You could tell like the weather's changing. It's been cold though. It has been cold at night. So the plan today is to clean more of my little work area for printing. I gotta do some like pre-printing work where you have to clean stuff out and basically set up and make screens. That's not very glamorous or anything. To break it down, you basically just spray some chemicals. It breaks down the stencil, and then from that point you gotta like clean it all out, get the stencil off, let the screen dry, put on new stencil base, then run your art. Well, you print your art, then you burn it onto the screen, and that's how the screen happens. I mean, it sounds like it's a simple process, but there's a lot of time involved in between. But I also do need to do artwork. I need to do some stuff for the bars that I've talked previously about. I got to finish up that artwork, and I need to lock down on the artwork that I'm going to do for myself. So it's a computer day. It's a slow day. Well, not slow day, just visually not all that entertaining because it's me just pushing buttons behind a screen. But we'll see how the day takes place. So earlier today, I was looking at my comments and I had one that really stuck out. It was saying, I want to start vlogging, but I really don't know where to begin. And I didn't realize I had that many thoughts about it until I started typing response. And as I was responding, I realized there's so much to it that I wish I knew, or there's so much to it that I felt like I could answer. I felt like I can go on for, you know, paragraphs and paragraphs. So instead of doing that, I decided to make a video just about some of my thoughts on it. I wrote it down on my phone because I don't want to forget. My first advice to you is to like, just pick up a camera. It could be any camera. It could be your phone. It could be, you know, this old camera that's collecting dust on your shelf. As long as it shoots video, I think that's the most important part. For me, I prefer to use an action camera because it's smaller. It's easier for me to bring around on my day-to-day. And it's just what I choose to use. I started off vlogging, well, I mean, I've done little vlogs with my phone. I don't really enjoy using a phone. I just feel like it's a different feel to it. But I'm not saying you can't do it. I just know that I get shy. I get shy when I'm like sitting there pointing my phone and filming things. maybe if you're vertical, it's a little more discreet, but whenever you're horizontal, you feel like you're documenting people, or I really don't know how to explain it. But for me, I don't choose to use a phone. I use an action cam. Um, it's easy to sync up. It's easy for me to film, document, and just keep my life going. You can use anything. I know that a lot of people, they say like, oh, the new Action 6 or the Osmo Pocket 3. I mean, yeah, it's a great tool, but at the end of the day, like cameras from the last 5-10 years, they're all fantastic cameras. Like, I think it's more about whatever you feel comfortable using and whatever's easy for you to bring around. So number 2, I put like, what's the reason for you doing this? Or what's the reason for you wanting to vlog? And I guess my thought is with this is, I think sometimes you got two different camps. There's people that, sorry, this table is like shaky, so I don't know if it's gonna wobble sometimes. But I think there's two different camps. There's people that want to grow their channel and gain a following, probably monetize, who knows. But there's also people that just want to vlog and use it as a form of therapy. I think that the art of vlogging is amazing because it's just the documentation of your day. I guess the reason why I say it matters on what you're trying to do is because if you're trying to vlog and your goal is rapid monetization or something, I think vlogging is very difficult. You really need to live a pretty amazing life or have something really, really setting you apart that will make people want to watch. You could either be an amazing personality, have an amazing career, or just be wandering around the earth and all these places that bring interest. But I think when a lot of people sit down and think about it, that's not them. The majority of people are just regular Joe Schmoes, like probably you and I. And I think the point is that it doesn't mean that you can't vlog. It doesn't mean that you can't share your life. I just feel that like if your goal is like rapid monetization, I just think it's a really slow road if that's your focus. I guess that brings me into the third part. And it's like, if you're not after monetization, what are you after? And I want to tell you that there's numerous rewards from vlogging, and a lot of them don't come from things you can find on the analytics, but more so like you're going to find personal growth with yourself. You're going to document time. Like, you're going to realize that you took out your camera intentionally and filmed these special moments in your life, whether it be, the time you went to this restaurant or this birthday party, or, just that time you were driving down that mountain road and you had an epiphany or something. It's really, what I've noticed for myself is it's been really cool to look back and see those moments and realize that I captured it. And when I see it, it brings me back to those initial feelings I had when I even filmed it. There's been a lot of days on my journey where I felt like, damn, I want to quit. And I made a video about, damn, I want to quit. And I've made videos where I said, I'm going to do this. And I don't hold myself accountable. And I don't do it. But the fact is, like, when you look back and there's all these moments, to be able to look back at them, it's really special. I mean, when you think about a vlog, it is basically just a visual journal. It's a visual documentation of your life. And in everyone's life, there's going to be ups and downs, right? It's going to be highs and lows. And sometimes you'll make a video and you decide to upload it, and that video will flop. And even though it flops, and maybe you didn't get a lot of views out there, there's a chance that someone watched it. Let's just say it was one person, but that one person left a comment, and you realize that by you putting yourself out there, sharing whatever experience you're sharing, it had the ability to change someone else's life, to enter into their mind and have a feeling of it one way or the other. And They decide to leave comments. The more you post, the more people get to know you, and the more people feel comfortable leaving comments and things like that. And I think it's really, truly one of the highlights of this journey at all. Just the comments, the interaction with other people, people coming from similar backgrounds, people saying, wow, I never even knew about that, or I never knew about this place, or whatever you decide to share with them. Just having the ability to share and have a conversation about it. I think it's kind of cool. You don't do that in your normal everyday unless you're talking to like a coworker, your spouse, or your family. You know, like it's just it's a nice perk from putting yourself out there. The number 4 is my advice to only share whatever you're comfortable with. If I'm not telling you to pretend and have this like alter ego or anything, but I think a lot of people are scared to document their life because they feel like the world may find out how rotten of a person they are, or maybe some of their flaws or anything like that. And it comes down to it is that we're all flawed, right? We're all not the best. I mean, even if you film yourself at the gym, maybe you just filmed yourself for 5 minutes, like, and if you want to speak on that, speak on that. But I'm not telling you to go be an influencer and make all these false narratives and like a pretend documentation, because the more you vlog, obviously people are going to figure out like this guy's a fraud. And but I think if you want to keep like parts of your life sacred and special to you, then do that. You don't have to vlog that. But if you want to vlog just like different meals that you eat, or recipes, or just thoughts that you have, and you don't want to film other people, like, you could do that. The beautiful thing about vlogging is actually number 5. And at the end of the day, it's about having fun. And you want to do something that brings you joy. You don't want something that like you don't want to do, or it's not fun to do. It feels like a burden. If that's the case, then you're probably not going to want to vlog. But you got to understand, like, you're the creator in this. You're the creative mind. Whatever you want to share, whatever your name is, this is your world. This is like whatever you want to show. I got another comment, and he thought it was funny because he applauded me for adding like overlays and silly music and sound effects and stuff. And to me, in order to keep on doing this, I have to enjoy it. I have to have fun. And to me, that means like being silly. So like, I'll make a video and have stupid sound effects because I just think to myself, that is so stupid. And I love things like that are just so stupid. You have no choice but to just say either that's dumb or laugh at it. And I enjoy that. I enjoy doing that in my videos. I just think it's funny. And that's what allows me to keep on continuing to make them. Like I said, you don't want to do something where it's unbearable. I've tried to do things that were unbearable, and it's just not pleasurable at all. You just end up not wanting to show up. I think with vlogging, it's just about really having a good time with it, sharing your experiences, the things that you choose to share. You don't have to choose them all. It's not like a reality TV show where cameras need to roll all throughout your day. Pick and choose the moments. And as a bonus tip, if you're thinking about starting, I really suggest just filming, documenting some part of your life, editing it, and viewing it later and just seeing how you like it. And if you think it's funny, you think it's something that you would want to share and it brought you joy, then just share it. But if it's something that you don't feel comfortable with, you kind of found your answer. And that's not to say the next time you go out, you might document and find out you really enjoyed it, and then you choose to share it. Like, that's fine too. No one says you need to vlog every single day. No one says you need to vlog every month. No one says you need to vlog at all. And most importantly, there are no rules to this. It's just It's a name for something that somebody made up somewhere down the line, and it's just about the documentation of your journey. So, if you were to ask me, do I regret vlogging? No. Did I want to start off vlogging? No. Like, not at all. I've always thought vlogging was kind of stupid, to tell you the truth, but the more I did it, the more I just had fun making, videos that I wanted to share, and just special moments, and then just moments with my kids or my family, and different foods that I ate and whatever. And I just kind of kept on going, and my path just kept on growing and changing, and it's just been a good time for me. Like, I think it's good for my mind to release some of these thoughts and just share them with other people. I know I'm not alone. I know there's other people that watch them and have some kind of feeling of some sort, and I think that's the coolest thing about it. So that's kind of my vlog for today. I didn't really go anywhere. I ate at home, and I just have to do some work, but hopefully that helps you on your journey. If you decide to do it, I applaud you. I know it's hard to press record the first time, and it's going to be hard to press record the second and fifth time. But the fact is, the more you do it, the easier it gets, I promise you. You always hear people say that, but truly. Go back to my video 1 of my 100 days of, or no, my 30 days of vlogging, and you can see just how nervous I was in comparison to today. Today is just normal. I'm looking at the camera and it just feels like second nature. But at first it was really stressful. And you gotta understand too, nothing has to be perfect. That's the miracle of editing. There's parts in this video right now where I just like days off into space, and I'm gonna edit it out because that's the power of editing. So I wish you luck. I know you can do it. If you're thinking about doing it, stop thinking and just give it a try. Give it a try for yourself. You don't have to try it for me or anyone else on YouTube. Just do it for yourself. Film something, edit something, watch it. See if you like it. And if it doesn't meet your, if it's not something that you're proud of, why would you share it, right? Try again tomorrow. And just keep on going from there. And eventually it all works out. Then you'll share stupid things like I do. So, good luck. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you.